In today's video, Oliver will be sharing all his latest wisdom and knowledge on how to help back pain. And so in the kitchen today, and in alignment with this, I'll be showing you how to make a very simple, easy peasy summer soba broth. For now though, let's hear from Oliver.
What I want to talk about today is back pain and why we develop back pain. Common problem, people developing pains in the back. Probably all of us have experienced at some point or other. And what I found over the years is, through my shiatsu and macrobiotic understanding, is that usually we can understand very well why people have developed back pain in a certain part of the back, and also things that we can do to alleviate it, especially when people have a chronic back pain, that is long-term back pain in a certain area of the back, and may keep getting problems with it. So you could, different ways of looking at back pains, lots of different ways. Different professions: physiotherapy, chiropractics, osteopathy, etc. And of course, all these have some, very valuable insights into what happens with the back. One way you could start dividing up back pain is that you could say that some have a very definite physical cause. For example, we might have a back injury. We might have a slip disc. We might have kind of misalignments in the spine, and some quite definite or also bone cancer. So there may be some quite definite physical causes of back pain in different areas. Some of these one could work with shiatsu or self-help methods. Others, more serious cases, then some Western medical help could well be of benefit. But an awful lot of back pain, you could say, is more functional. There's no obvious reason for it. Even to the extent, I see quite a lot of people, you may know of people who have a sudden back pain and they say, well, they just rolled over in bed, or they just turned around to pick something up, and a really kind of harmless action, and then they suddenly got a severe back pain. Obviously, in those cases, there was something happening already. Turning over in bed doesn't normally create a severe back pain, and it's good to try and understand why that is. So, in general, Oriental medicine is very good at understanding more functional problems. Oriental medicine is focused on understanding the body not only in terms of how it works physically, mechanically, physiologically, but also energetically, based on the idea or the perception that our body not only works because for mechanical, chemical reasons, genetical reasons, but also because of the flow of life energy through the body. And the Oriental medicine has a very well worked out system for understanding how the energy flows through the organs, through the meridians, and so on, how this life energy enlivens us and helps the functioning of all the different organs and other functions that are happening in the body. So this understanding can throw a lot of light on why we develop back pains in different areas. A very simple way of looking at any kind of muscular pain is that it can occur for two different reasons. One is a build-up of tension, and then there's also the opposite case where there's a real weakness in the body, an energetic weakness and a physical weakness. Something else, one of the real strengths of Oriental medicine is its holistic approach. So whereas in Western medicine a back problem may be considered to be mostly a back problem, in Oriental medicine they would say, well, if a problem develops in the back, then there must be something going on in other parts of the body as well.
Let's get started with making our soba broth. Now in this recipe we're going to be using a sea vegetable called kombu. Now sea vegetables, along with the salty taste and the black beans, they're all very nourishing ways to feed and strengthen our kidney and bladder energies, which play a huge role in keeping our back healthy. Now we're going to begin by making our dashi, which is basically our stock. We do this by adding 4 cups of water into a pan. I use freshly boiled water to reduce the time it takes to bring it to a boil. Add in the kombu, bring to a boil and simmer for 10 minutes. Add the noodles into a pan. You can add them whole or break them into smaller pieces like so. Then add in the carrots and squash. Add in the black beans and also the spring onions or scallions. And then add in the shoyu. Give this a little stir and then allow to simmer gently for about 5 minutes. Give it a taste and add in more shoyu if you would like it a little bit saltier. Serve with freshly chopped spring onion or scallions. And here you have it, a really simple summer soba broth. Okay, take care for now and we'll be back next week.